Let us now calculate the amount of force experienced by a current carrying conductor placed in a uniform magnetic field. Okay, so this is my uniform magnetic field. So this is my uniform magnetic field which is going vertically into the board. Okay, and this is my current carrying conductor, in which the direction of current is in this direction. Okay, it is going from bottom to the top. Okay, the current is flowing. Now in conductor, what is flowing? There is a charge, and that charge is my electron. Okay, so the charge is my electron. Okay, charge is equal to electron in the conductor. Okay, so there is a current carrying conductor. Now one charge will experience force, isn't it? Now if I have a one charge, okay, single charge here, I will consider a single charge Q. Okay, or just write electron. So this charge will experience a force in a uniform magnetic field, and that force is Lorentz magnetic force. Okay, so how much is the force? The force is equal to Q, that is the charge, and V vector cross of B vector. This is V cross of B, or you can write V Q V B sine of theta, which we have already studied. Okay, what is theta? Theta is the angle between velocity and B. This is for one charge. This is for one charge. Okay, now in conductor. So now in conductor, what happens is conductor, there are there are many charges, right? Many charges. Okay, so in conductor there are many charges, and each of these charge will experience a force. For an example, if this is my conductor, now everywhere there are so many charges, and each and every charge will experience a force. Okay, each and every charge will experience a force, and as a result of that force, the conductor will move. It means that this will experience force. Each and every charge, that is electron, will experience a force, and each electron will try to move, but all the electrons are present in this conductor, and the conductor will move. So that is, the conductor will experience a force. Now let me find how much will be the force experienced by the conductor. Okay, now say you have got charge, velocity B, and the sine theta. What is V? V is the velocity of charge. Okay, so but here there are so many electrons. Okay, it is not a single charge. So this charge or the electron is moving in this conductor, and that velocity is called drift velocity. Okay, so the drift velocity, the velocity of electrons is drift velocity, that is Vd. Okay, why Vd? You have already studied in the third chapter. Okay, all this, it is not a single charge. Okay, it has got many velocity, which I have already explained in the third chapter. Okay, so this is my drift velocity. Now drift velocity, we got the drift velocity. Now how much is, okay, is the charge, and how much is the charge? Let me find. Okay, so let me consider a small length. Okay, so this is my small length. So this is my small length, and this small length is, I will call this as dl. Okay, and in this small length there are small amount of charges, that is dq, or you can write de, no problem. Okay, de also charge, dq is also charge. Okay, now there is a small amount of charge dq and small d length dl. Okay, now say here I will get a small force. Okay, so this small force dF will become how much? Again, there is a small force will become Q. Okay, B sine of theta here, and the charge will be very small, dq, and this v will become drift velocity vd. Okay, now how much is the drift velocity? Okay, I will write it here. We know that, not here, we know velocity v is equal to dx by dt. Okay, the rate of change of position is velocity, but here I have to write dv, and instead of dx, how much distance is covering here? dl. So this I will remove and I will write dl. So I got vd. Okay, and also, and I know what is current. The current is equal to dq by dt, the rate of flow of charges. And here I need what? I need dq. So implies this, I will get I dt is equal to dq. So I get the value of dq. I get the value of velocity. So let me put this in equation 1. Okay. Then I will get, I have got df will be equal to how much? dq. dq is how much? I dt into vd is dl by dt, and there is what? vd हो गया और रहेगा magnetic field b and sine of theta. And this dt and this dt will cancel. I will get this df is equal to, there is I dl, this is b sine theta. Okay. Now if I integrating both sides, if I integrate both sides, what I get? This df will become what? This df will become f, and this I will become I, and this dl will become L, and magnetic field sine theta. Okay, I have cleaned this side now. So what is length? This L is the length of this current carrying conductor who is experiencing the force. Magnetic field is this magnetic field, and I is the current. So this is the force experienced by a conductor. And what is theta? So theta is angle between length element and the magnetic field. Okay. So now this can also be written as, this f is can be written as, I is there, and I will write L cross of B. How I can write? Because I know this. Okay, I know this. Okay, if I have A cross B, let it. Okay, if you have A cross of B, A vector cross B vector, then this will become AB sine of theta. So A vector is here L vector, B vector is here B vector, and this will become AB sine theta. So this is LB sine theta. So I can write this. So this is in vector form. This is in vector form. So this is all about the force experienced by a current carrying conductor in uniform magnetic field. So here the very important thing that you should not miss is that, so here I is current flowing in that conductor which is experiencing force. Please remember. So I is that current flowing in that conductor which is experiencing a force. Okay, ये वो करंट है जो उस कंडक्टर में फ्लो हो रही है जो फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस कर रही है. So similarly, what is L? Okay, length of conductor, okay, which is experiencing the force. So very important. Length is the length of that conductor which is experiencing a force. Please do not miss this concept, because if you miss this in the next lecture, you will not get anything. So if it is done, what is B? Is the magnetic field in which the conductor the conductor is placed. Okay, so D is the magnetic field in which this conductor is placed. Now there is one more thing. What is force? It is a vector quantity, so it must have the direction. Okay, so the direction of force, the direction of force is given by, okay, cross product rule or Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, yes, Fleming's left hand rule. So I will just write Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, the direction of force is given by Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, so let me give you one example here. So I will give the example of force. So let me consider this as the magnetic field. So this is my magnetic field in which there is a current carrying conductor, and the direction of current is in this direction. So what is the direction of force? So this is the direction of current, and this is the direction of magnetic field, because the magnetic field is going inside like this. This is magnetic field going inside, and this is the direction of current. So I have to use what? I have to use the Fleming's left hand rule. So this is father, mother and child. Father is the force, mother is the direction of magnetic field, mother magnetic field. This is child, current. So here, what is the direction of magnetic field? Magnetic field is going inside like this. Okay, so magnetic field is going inside, okay, like this. And what is the direction of current? So direction of current, it should go like this. Okay, so this is the direction of magnetic field going inside, this is the direction of current, and this is the direction of force. So this conductor will move in this direction, okay, like this. Current, magnetic field and force. So what is the direction of force experienced by this conductor? In this direction is the force. Okay, so the direction of force is given by Fleming's left hand rule, and you have to remember this formula. Okay, this formula, or force is equals to ILB sine theta, and theta is the angle between length and the magnetic field. So this is very important that you always remember. Okay, and this is not a Lorentz force. Okay, so this has to be right from the Lorentz force. Thank you.